Hello, Internet, and welcome once again to Techies Talking Tech Tonight. Yes, we only did one of these 2 days ago. This is what happens when your schedule gets completely thrown off by life. So to get caught up, we're doing one on time, live on a Thursday. So, on tonight's episode, so Call of Duty came out.
I like that we coordinated our.
Yeah, no, we definitely did. Yeah. So Call of Duty came out because video games, and we're not playing it.
Because I really don't.
We're not playing it. Last year's entry in the series was fine.
It was an acceptable first-person shooter if you like multiplayer.
And it was probably better than Ghost. It had a stupid name, Advanced Warfare.
I think this was Advanced Warfare 2.
No, this was just the first Advanced Warfare. This year, it's COD Blops III.
Oh, that's right.
Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And Black Ops has kind of become the premier Call of Duty experience, I guess.
Yeah.
Or certainly marks the peak before the of Ghost. So it kind of went like this, and then Ghost happened. And Advanced Warfare, although better, didn't hit the sales targets. And Call of Duty's just not the big deal it was. Also,
right.
we don't want to...
Many years, kind of just doing the same thing. That's finally has caught up to them.
Right. And so every time we have a game that's come out that we don't want to play, what do?
Play old stuff.
Or play an indie game.
Play dumb stuff.
Play an indie game.
My rules are old or dumb. Sometimes both.
So I wouldn't call this dumb exactly. We're going to play Undertale. And Undertale is, stop me if you've heard this before, it is...
an indie game.
It's an indie game. With an 8-bit graphical style and 8-bit kind of chiptune style music.
Yeah, unfortunately, I hit A, so you can't see the wonderful
8-bit.
Undertale 8-bit logo.
And so I've heard a lot of buzz about this game, kind of quietly. Games journalists will talk about it in discussion. Oh yeah, Undertale, And then, I really like that game. And then they don't spend a whole lot of time on it. So we're going to play about, the usual kind of half an hour of Undertale. The kind of shtick is, it is an RPG where you're not supposed to fight. Where you're not supposed to use violence to win the battles.
Interesting.
That's kind of its, that says that in its thing on Steam. And so this is a PC game. It's like $10.
Want to get started?
Yeah, okay, let's do it. Let me give us some gameplay
We're going to
audio.
be some TTTT.
So you can hear the super... Can you hear it here in the studio? Okay. This kind of... Yep. Techies Talking Tech Tonight. Good. Yep, couldn't be happier.
This is what I call branding.
Yeah, #brands. And so here you have the art style of Undertale. You are this super cute kid.
I'm not sure cute. I don't know what's up with your jaundiced skin. That's really what
I was kind of going with like a Rugrats kind of Chucky. Reminds me a lot of Chucky,
maybe.
actually.
Actually, I can...
Reddish hair, yellow. The Rugrats were all kind of weird colors.
Oh, look, it's a flower. Howdy, flower.
Okay, so one of the things I remarked when we were playing this in prep is this is 8-bit, but the color is not.
Right.
8-bit systems could not do color like this.
Right.
It's some of the lie of, it being 8-bit is, yeah,
it's
but...
stylistically 8-bit.
Yeah. Well, it super is, and I get tired of this art style.
What does LV stand for? Why, love, of course.
Ugh.
You want some love, don't you?
Don't touch me.
Don't worry.
Don't.
I'll share some.
Don't. God, no.
It also looks like you just pooped love.
Some people really like that. Look, I'm not judging, really, harshly.
I didn't get any.
Hey, buddy, you missed them. Let's try this again, okay?
Whee! Ouch. That hurt.
You idiot.
It's an evil flower.
In this world, it's kill or be killed. Why would anyone pass up an opportunity like this?
Uh-oh.
Die.
Uh-oh.
This happened to you the first time?
No!
Whoa.
He's very... Oh, fire. Fire kills flower.
Well, it's just like Pokemon.
Yep.
Hey, look, it
was extremely effective.
It's Wizard Binks. Jar Jar's magical cousin.
Do not be afraid, my
Wizard.
child.
Doesn't that look like Jar Jar Binks?
It does kind of look like Jar Jar Binks in like a really kind of creepy way with
Wizard.
horns.
It's Wizard Binks.
And the horns, really, though. That's really what kind of.
But it's got like the ears, and it's a Gungan, but it's a Wizard Gungan.
Oh, we gotta get through the catacombs.
Ooh, yeah, that's a little too much in the chiptunes there.
I'm
See,
gonna go.
no 8-bit system ever looked this crisp.
Let me go this way. Yeah, this.
That purple.
Allow me to educate you in operation of the ruins. And then hit the button.
So this is ruins.
Puzzles. Fusion
So
between-
Zelda.
So yeah, this is Zelda meets Rugrats? Meets
This is
Pokemon?
Zelda meets non-violence meets Rugrats.
You need to trigger several switches. Don't worry, I have labeled the ones that you need to flip.
some more gameplay audio. There we go.
Press Z to read signs. I don't know which button is Z.
I mean, I can just hit Z.
I think it's A. Let us move to the next room.
This is where I failed.
You will need to be prepared for this situation. Worry not, the process is simple. When you encounter a monster, you enter a fight. While you're in a fight,
So it's
strike
an
up
RPG,
a friendly
yes?
conversation. Stall for time. I will come to resolve the conflict. Practice talking to the dummy.
I practice talking to the dummy every day.
You encountered the dummy. Hey,
Yep, all the time.
act. I will heart the dummy. Check. It can't do anything. A cotton heart and a button eye. You are the apple of my eye. The dummy looks like it's going to fall over.
Talk.
You talk to the dummy. It
Yep.
doesn't seem much for conversation.
See, I hit fight, not totally understanding. Very good. You are very. I didn't get very good.
Yeah, you attacked it, and you were told you're not supposed to fight. That's a bad idea.
There's another puzzle in this room. I wonder if you can solve it. I don't know, Wizard Binks. Ooh, here's some like piano. You hear that?
Oh, I found a frogget.
Frogget.
I don't want to fight.
There is a battle system.
Frogget. Act.
So
Do you want me to fight it? I can
I would
threaten it.
compliment the frogget,
Didn't understand what you said.
but was flattered anyways. So I clicked check and the same thing happened. Wizard Binks showed up. And still we get nothing for our... This is
Ooh,
clearly
what's
like the
this?
tutorial. The western room is the eastern room's blueprint.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that's the western room. Using what I know of Cardinal Door. Oh, look at all the spines.
So,
I don't like spines.
Wizard Binks, go back. Go back.
This way?
Yeah. So you'll notice...
Oh, there's a
Notice
pink.
the zigzag pattern
Yeah.
on the floor? Now, watch what Wizard Binks is about to do.
This is the puzzle, but here, take my hand for a moment.
Right. And Wizard Binks. And see how you're walking that same zigzag pattern like we just saw on the floor? That's what that sign meant. Now, we haven't gotten out of the tutorial, admittedly. So, I'm hoping the tutorial lasts less than half an hour.
The tutorial seemed to have ended right about the time where we kind of got out of it, because I was given a... to the end of the room by yourself. Forgive me for this. You're very fast.
Now we're back to chiptunes again. And like some dirty chiptunes at that.
Just gonna keep walking to the end of the room.
You can't really hear it, but I can hear it.
I can't hear how dirty it is.
It's dirty. It's some dirty chiptunes.
Oh look, a column. Oh,
Oh, look, Wizard Binks.
I did not leave you. I was merely behind this pillar the whole time.
Would you leave me? Would you? Could you? Don't touch me.
Okay.
We've been over this.
To test your independence, I must attend to some business. You must stay alone for a while. Please remain here. It's dangerous to explore by yourself.
So in Far Cry 4, if you do hold still for 20 minutes, you just automatically win the game.
Wait, is that true?
Yes, that is true. There's an achievement for it in everything. Spoiler alert for the end of Far Cry 4. It's a year old now. Yeah, just stand still for 20 minutes. Because it opens with the guy telling you to wait here, just like she just did. Mm-hmm. And then no one does, right? Because it's a video game. But if you do, like presumably, I don't know. Maybe if we had stood still, because she told us to stay here. Mm-hmm. No, there's no fun. And flirt, always flirt. This is like, haha, how adorable. I could pinch your cheek. You're certainly fine. Okay, that was weird.
You have not left the room, have you? Of course not. Of course I didn't leave the room.
Okay, so there's a Frogget. Do you want to go fight the... Oh, we've entered a Pokemon battle. Act Frogget. Okay, so check the Frogget. Frogget, life is difficult.
Ribbit.
Okay, so compliment the Frogget. It worked last time. Blushes deeply, ribbit.
I don't think I want those things.
Okay, so that's like a mini game. Seems
Yeah.
reluctant to fight you. Okay.
Threats!
No, don't. We were doing so well. Compliment the Frogget.
Whoa. Oh, he got me.
We took. Okay. Compliment again. This is a touch repetitive, I admit. You have the fight option.
You always have the fight option.
Is this some deep existentialist thing?
God, I hope not. Okay. Ooh.
So this is apparently about an
Oops.
7-8 hour game.
Forget this.
Real short for you won. Okay. It says take one. Yes, always. Take candy from frighteningly weird pillars. So now we have an item. Monster candy.
Monster candy.
Click info. What does it do? Monster candy heals 10, has a distinct non-licensed flavor.
No, licorice.
Oh, I can't read. Playful crinkling through the leaves fills you with determination. Fully restored XP.
I could save.
So that's a save point.
Apparently.
Okay.
All right, and save.
File saved.
Woo!
Ruins. Leaf pile.
Did I find another Frogget? Oh,
No.
what is this?
A Whimsum.
A Whimsun.
Approached meekly. Act Winsome. Console. Halfway through your first word, Winsome bursts into tears and runs away. You won.
Apparently I won because it was sad. I am breaking all of the rules. This seems like a trap.
It's a trap.
That was an accurate read of the situation. What's
Okay, it's a Winsome. Oh, you clicked fight. That's what the
Whoopsies.
fight. Oh. Okay, so go over to Act. Console. And runs away. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, I get it. So go back down the hall and go through the second door. It was the second one.
Oh,
Ring.
hello.
This is Terrell.
For no reason in particular, which do you prefer, cinnamon or butterscotch?
Cinnamon. Oh, I see. Thank you very much.
What? I don't understand. Okay.
I think Wizard Binks is in love with you.
This is Torio. Do you not dislike?
I don't dislike butterscotch. I just prefer cinnamon. Okay.
3 out of 4 gray rocks recommend you push them. Okay.
Oh, well played. It's a Frogget. Okay, how do we beat Froggets?
We compliment
them. And then we mercy.
Yeah. I'm curious though if I do that and mercy quickly, if I get less gold or whatever.
Well, let's see. Let's find out. I have no idea.
Spare.
You won.
Nope, same number amount of gold.
What happens if... So let's check that on the next Winsome, too. Okay. Step.
Yeah, there's no way I was going to figure that out.
Okay. Read the thing.
Please don't step on the leaves. There you go. There's your path.
Ah.
Engineer. Patterns. Whoa, whoa.
Okay, just go straight over to Mercy.
No, I think we got to act, though.
Just check. Just go all the way over to Mercy.
Spare.
Oh, no, it didn't work.
Well, Winsome was spared.
Okay, so we've got to act. We got to... Okay. To me, I know this is kind of weird, but in a way this reminds me of the Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
South Park: The Stick of Truth, because the battle system was deliberately pretty simple in that one.
Right. I'd say it's pretty simple in this one as well. Okay, I'm gonna go with it was down here and then over, then up. Oh crap. Oh yeah, no, I had to go all the way back down. Okay, I got this.
Clever. Okay, compliment.
I'm gonna threaten him and see if that changes anything. I don't like that Frogget is scared.
Right, you know. It's same.
Same, yeah. It's gotta matter, right?
I don't know. It's an indie game.
That's right. It could all be irrelevant.
So push all the blocks. Well,
maybe. A line of mold smalls. My favorite.
Yep.
Let's go with mold small B.
Let's flirt.
I'm gonna flirt with it.
Sexy wiggle. You see that one gave you sexy wiggle.
Oh god.
Okay. Okay, so flirt with the other one. Flirt again. Now, whew, that's tricky. So which one haven't you flirted with yet?
I'm running. Forget this nonsense.
Fair. But it's not run. It's so strange. Music is good. Music's one of the things I've been really confident
Whoa there,
on this.
partner. Who said you could push me around?
The Rock talked to you.
Yep.
The Rock. What? Okay. Indie games.
Oh.
A pair of Froggets.
Ooh, a pair of All right.
Frogget.
Somewhere. Are there more little things I need to dodge? Because there. Oh, yep. There are more.
Okay, so we spared one. Interesting.
What? filled with the smell of mustard seed. My favorite. Yes. And now he's going to attack me again because I complimented him. Because that makes sense.
Well, yeah. So does the attack get less now that there's only one?
Yeah, so you saw that there were 2 sets of the little...
Yeah, the kind of waves of flies?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I wasn't supposed to continue, remember?
Knowing the mouse fills with determination.
It's a save point.
We leveled up at some point?
Apparently.
So I see a little mouse hole and some cheese.
No, we're still level 1. The cheese has been here quite a long time. Stuck to the table.
Okay. So maybe we're supposed to... Is this like an
move this?
adventure game kind of puzzle? Or what do I combine with the rubber chicken to propel the banana into the cheese?
Well, so when I walked over to the mouse, I hit A.
Okay.
Squeaking.
So maybe you're supposed to find a way to get the cheese to the mouse?
That's probably a later problem. I don't like the look of this.
Sleeping. The ghost keeps saying Z out loud repeatedly.
Pretending to sleep. Move it with force?
No.
No. Okay, maybe yes.
Maybe you hit Z?
Now I have to fight it. The Napstablook. Napstablook?
Sounds like it's from Sweden. Okay, Nabstabluk. Flirt, that's always
Cheer.
worked. Heh.
Uh-oh. Whoa. Whoa.
I like that.
I don't like that.
This Nabstabluk is... How about we try flirting with it? That's always worked.
Really not feeling up to it right now, sorry.
Looks a little bit better. Okay, flirt again.
I just weigh you down. No, no, don't cry.
Okay. Okay. Try cheer next. Flirting is not... This is kind of like the relationship minigame of The Sims.
Okay, cheer this time.
Heh.
No, I don't like this one.
God, that's hard. Okay, try flirting again. Nope. Okay, try cheering again. You may have to use your monster stuff. You have to use an item. You're almost dead. I'm fine. Okay, try mercy now. It's definitely got... Okay, or maybe one more round of cheering. Let me... Oh, wow.
Whoa. I call it Dapper Blook.
Okay. Well, so let's see what happens if we just don't do... Try cheering again. Nope.
Today I met somebody nice.
It's starting to remind me of Persona 4.
So apparently, that was the solution. Spider bake sale. All proceeds go to real spiders. I don't know.
Okay, try. See what the big web says.
Need 18 gold in the web. No.
What, are you caring about your save? Leave 7 gold in the web. See what happens.
Some spiders crawled down and gave you a donut. So now I have a donut.
So let's see what a donut does. Spider donut.
Heals 12 HP.
Spider cider.
Spider cider. Whatever, guys.
To frog it.
Did you miss it? Spider bake sale down to the right.
Made by spiders for spiders of spiders. Okay, ribbit, ribbit. I heard using the F4 can make you... Yeah, when we learned that. 4 frogs.
Huh.
Ring. Hello?
I just realized that it's been a while since I've cleaned up. I'm not expecting to have company so soon. Probably a lot of things lying about here and there. You can pick them up and not carry more than you need. Don't pick up too many items, I guess.
So you have some idea of encumbrance.
Well, it said 8, so you can only have 8 when in the spider bake sale.
Okay.
There is just one switch.
So you gotta find the room. And so now you see the room that has the switch. Looks like it's that one. Oh, I got a battle again. Okay.
Vegetoid.
So let's see. So we ended up having like a cutscene. What happens if we don't mercy out with this Vegetoid?
Yeah, let's check. Serving size, 1 monster. Not monitored by the
USDA. The humor in this game.
Part of a complete breakfast. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa.
I don't like that check is a turn. See, in Persona 4 Rise, is your person that does the checking.
Talk?
Talk. Plants can't talk. Okay. Let's see what the dinner option does. You pat your stomach. Vegetoid offers you eat your greens. Okay. Ah.
Oh, those hurt. Okay, I'm gonna do dinner again.
So if you get hit by the green one, does it help you? Yeah.
I got health.
Okay.
Interesting.
Cackle softly. Dinner again.
Dinner again.
I like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that's really clever.
That's an interesting little... Okay, try devour now?
No, I think that's the threaten. There's always one negative one.
Right.
And this game seems to be rewarding positivity, from what I've noticed. Oh, there's a green.
I got it.
Okay. If anything, this is at least healing us.
Yeah.
And his minigame isn't as impossible as the other one?
Oh man, the one with the crying ghost.
Yeah, the crying ghost.
That hurt. Gave a mysterious smile.
But he's been doing that for a while.
You pat your stomach. Offers a healthy meal. Eat your greens.
Okay, so let's see what happens if you pick talk now.
Here for your health.
Never mind. Okay, I'm an idiot. Okay, go back to dinner.
It did change though after the last one. Oh.
Ooh. Dinner again? We may have to mercy out. I don't know. Maybe only the kind of mini bosses have. Do a couple more dinners.
And then I'm gonna try devour.
Yeah.
He said it smells like carrots and peas or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting different responses. We're also almost dead.
No, that was a mysterious smile.
Oh, wow. Huh. Devour was always the answer.
Well.
Maybe we buttered him. We don't know. Yeah.
Well, but no, I think Devour was always... You're always going to get HP from Devour.
Yeah.
But you were able to get HP theoretically through the little mini games.
Yeah.
If you're good at those, you could keep doing those and get HP back.
You're not good at those.
I'm bad at those, so. Whee!
Interesting.
All right, I found the switch.
Let me know that people say.
What is that over there?
Probably another vegetable bearing health.
I'm gonna go find out.
Yeah, let's. Okay, it's a Vegetoid. Act. Okay, so let's see what happens if you just hit straight Devour. I'm just curious.
Oh.
Ah! So you weaken it with dinner, and then you're able to devour.
Interesting. So if I do dinner. Oh. That was hard.
So there is a battle system here.
It's like some perverse battle system, but yeah.
Interesting. I know I keep saying that, but that
It
seems to be the operative word here.
It's a really weird way of doing it, but it works, right? Like, definitely not what you would expect. All right, let's see if I can devour him now.
Yeah, there you go.
And I won.
And you won.
And I got a lot of health back.
Yeah.
All right, now back, straight out.
Yeah, now that you hit, because you
So I
already
hit
hit the
the
switch.
switch.
Yeah.
Really?
Okay.
Migos.
That's the one you could flirt with. Okay. So let's imitate. Let's see what imitate. Okay,
Whoa.
so that didn't do anything. Man, that's intense too.
Old small waits pensively.
Okay. Let's flirt with the...
I'm gonna keep imitating it.
But nothing changed, just said... Flirt. You wiggle your hips. Meaningful... Oh, we didn't get sexy wiggle. That's the one I wanted. Okay, it's the last battle, then we need to switch topics.
I'm gonna talk to. I don't care. That's you, Trey, right there.
Yeah, I am whatever Miggle Slop. These names are like IKEA furniture.
They really are.
Torbjorn, the buzzing beetle.
Obey the overmind. Oh, he got me.
Oof. Okay, so let's speed with. Okay, so we got rid of one.
Why not?
Okay, talk. Hiya.
Should I go down there? Oh, he's just dancing.
Okay, so now try sparing him again. Megastop doesn't have a care in the world. Spare. There you go.
I think you can always spare to get out, right?
I don't
What are
know.
these things? Yes, always press the switch.
Nothing happened. Ah, check the wall plate.
The far door is not an exit. It simply marks a rotation in perspective. Let's go look at the far door.
Oh, so now we're playing Fez? Yeah, now we're playing Fez.
Okay, there's orange. Oh. Whoa.
Okay. Beat the Lukes. Don't pick on.
I'm gonna check. Don't pick on him. There you go.
Please don't pick on me. This is really it, though. This game is entrancing. I'm enjoying it.
Oh, he got me. Whoa.
Don't pick on. Finally, someone gets it. Then stop blowing holes.
Stop blowing holes in my ship.
Don't pick on. Okay, so you probably now mercy out.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Smells like yeah. So nothing. So you can probably now mercy
I'm
out.
gonna do one last.
Okay. Admittedly, we have done like almost zero research on this game.
It's staring right through you. All right, I'm gonna do it again.
Shh. Definition of insanity.
It's for science.
It's gazing at you. You won. 5 gold too.
It's pretty good.
Is it switch? Press it. Yes. Nothing happened.
I think you have to. Maybe you press the switch on.
So
this.
there's another plate. If you can read this, press the blue switch. Okay. And that will end our time.
There's a blue switch in there because it's a mirror.
We game it over? Or you just gave up?
No, I game overed.
Okay.
Because you cut out in the middle of a mini game. I couldn't dodge the things.
So you died.
Wait, so now what happens?
I don't know. I cut away.
Stay determined.
Game over. And so you're back to your last
save
point.
point. Okay, that makes sense.
That makes sense. You know, video games.
Video games happen.
Okay, so resetting the set a little bit. A bunch of new Microsoft hardware came out. We got a new Surface Pro. You got the brand new Surface Book. But more relevant to me as a Surface Pro 3 user who is not upgrading is a new batch of peripherals for the Surface Pro 4 that then also work with the Surface Pro 3, which
this mouse.
I own. I need that.
Oh, okay.
That's what controls the stream. Don't move that mouse.
Don't touch that button.
So what I'm going to show, we've got one Surface set up here. With Surface Pro 3 set up here.
It's a little on the dirtier side.
So they came up with a new pen and a new keyboard. And so what we've got
I'm gonna log into this thing.
Is the old pen and the old keyboard. You can kind of see. And the biggest downfall, it's not paired, so it's not going to do jack. The biggest downfall with this keyboard mainly is that. That's the trackpad. That trackpad is the worst.
Thumb for scale.
It is too small. It is barely functional. You can't, in my experience, you can't really click and drag a thing anywhere. No. It just doesn't work. I designed one logo using it and then
hated your life.
Hated my life. It was just
correct term.
It was necessary. It was on an airplane. This was the only device I had.
The pen is still not bad.
The pen really isn't bad. There's nothing wrong with the pen. I actually really like it. But they've upgraded both of them. So, here is the second Surface Pro 3. Yeah, this is lovely television. Okay, so here's the set. So this is actually my Surface Pro 3 with the new keyboard. You'll notice right away, kind of having them right next to each other, that the trackpad is noticeably larger.
Yeah,
by quite a margin. It looks about 50-60% larger. I mean,
you can see on the video that it's a glossier, because it's actually a glass. Oh wow, that's really nice.
Yeah. So
as opposed to this, which is not.
The short answer is I can actually use this. I was doing as one does. I was sitting in a coffee. This really happened. I was sitting in a coffee shop doing
this is not just a hipster.
No, this is not just some hipster dream I had. I was sitting in a coffee shop doing a layout of a poster for work. And I was doing all the design work on that trackpad. And you know what? I didn't hate my life. You'll also notice, if I kind of pick this angle, the keys are different. They're more... Actually,
it's called an island style
or tile,
keyboard.
we used to call them chiclet style keyboard. So here's a MacBook Pro. That was too fast. I can't remove it. So here's a MacBook Pro. So you can kind of see this is Microsoft's now using the same kind of what was pioneered, maybe not pioneered, but became really prominent with the switch to the MacBooks.
Right.
So this kind of island chiclet style keys is now what they're using here on the Surface Pro 3, or on the new Surface keyboard, as opposed to the old one, which is a more old school laptop kind of style keyboard.
Yeah, very similar to what you'd see on a lot of the netbooks.
Yeah.
That had this kind of a keyboard.
I mean, honest to God, I don't mind it. I've always thought it was I actually wrote my entire thesis on that exact keyboard.
It is an acceptable keyboard, but no one would call it a good or great keyboard.
So this one, I've been doing, I have to do a lot of writing in my job, and so I've been writing on this keyboard quite a bit, and I really like it.
Let's go ahead and point out a couple other things with these. So when you put the two keyboards next to each other, you can see that the new keyboard is just slightly wider in its actual footprint inside of the key. The other thing you can see is that, here, we can do the side-by-side right there of the two trackpads.
Yeah.
So you can see how much bigger it is.
And it's not just bigger. You're able to... So on this one, its click wasn't very good, so you couldn't click down and then also be moving around, scrolling with something here. With this one, it works like a trackpad.
Right. The other thing is that this one is the Windows Hello enabled keyboard. And the other thing is, and I don't know if you've noticed how much you've noticed this, but theoretically the keyboard's supposed to be a little less bouncy.
Yeah, I didn't notice that the other one was super bouncy. It is less bouncy.
I feel that this one is like rock hard.
Yeah.
It's kind of after like thinking about, and they keep making these more and more sturdy as they've gone on.
Yeah. So I'm gonna switch inputs here for a second, and we're gonna hook the Surface Pro 3 in to the system. So you want
to talk about the pens at all?
We will. We'll get to that. But I just want to kind of quick demo the keyboard while we're thinking about it. So as I hook, it's really great. So I know it's kind of stupid to demo a keyboard, but the truth is, let me switch over to HDMI input. Okay, so I am going to just press my thumb to the thing, and up it pops. That's how I just logged in using Windows Hello. That's how fast. So
that worked pretty well, actually.
Yeah. So something I want you to know. So here's an icon on my desktop. I have clicked down, and now I can move it around.
Wow.
Yeah. Now this is some really advanced stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's just. I understand how stupid this sounds, but I have been living with that trackpad. I actually had to buy. I don't like carrying around extra mice with me. I've always thought that's really stupid.
You say that. I have an extra mouse in my bag.
I don't. For me personally, I don't.
That was an attempted solution. The trackpad right there was an attempted solution to the extra mouse problem.
But okay, so we're gonna swap out. We're gonna leave that keyboard behind. Switch into tablet mode. Give me the old one.
I like that it popped into tablet mode.
Yeah, well, I have mine set to do that automatically. Okay, so I'm going to reattach the keyboard that I hate. Okay. No, I don't want to restart. Later. And you can do it, but this is, oh God, I don't miss this thing. Like, it's just, yeah. No, if you have a Surface Pro 3.
Well, I remember. So when I came over after you'd gotten your new keyboard, new stylus, new pen.
Yeah.
You said it feels like a new device.
Yeah. So the biggest thing that makes the Surface Pro 3 feel new to me right now is the new keyboard specifically.
Right.
I mean that makes all the difference in the world. Because I've been suffering with that mouse. The keys were fine, they really were. But that mouse was just one of the worst control surfaces. And trying to do anything with the most...
Well, it's better than the Surface 2, Surface Pro 2.
Sure. But that mouse, doing any kind of design work or any kind of anything with it was almost impossible. Mm-hmm. It's absolutely the worst. What wasn't the worst was the pen. And the pen, as we said, was fine. But where did I put the handheld? On the floor. That's helpful. And so we've got the two pens. I'm
going to unplug this.
Yeah. No, leave it plugged in because we'll demo the... So here are the two pens. And you'll notice they look remarkably similar.
I have got the flat end down.
Yeah.
So this is one of the main differences.
The new pen has this... Let's see. If we zoom in. There you go. Has this kind of flat end, which has magnets in it so it can snap on. It doesn't snap on real well to the Surface Pro 3. It's not real secure. I mean, it doesn't on the sides, kind of. But see, it's still hanging kind of loose. But on the Surface Pro 4,
there's paired up magnets.
And the Surface Book, there are paired up magnets. So you have that flat end. The other thing you have is you notice. If you notice, it kind of stays, but not really.
This side is better. Well, because you have the magnet from the power.
Yeah, but you notice, that. The tips are a little different. We'll talk about that in a second. The other thing that's different is the ends here. So the Surface Pro 3's pen,
which is the one with the purple,
had that special OneDrive button. The one on the new
OneNote button.
OneNote button. Sorry. The new one has this gray thing. It's actually rubber. It's an eraser. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up OneDrive. Or OneNote, rather.
Do you want to flip to the...
No, we'll show it from this angle first. So I've got, just kind of focus on the screen. This is work notes. That's not interesting. And so I'm going to, of course, live demo doesn't work. Guaranteed. You try to demo something live, and it doesn't function. Come on. Come. Yep. This works. I use this every day. Let's try this again. One.
Do the
Okay. So, see, I've drawn a bunch of scribbles, and then, like a normal pencil, you flip it over, and you rub the actual rubber eraser on it, and it erases. Scribble.
Now, my understanding
And
is
erases.
you can actually customize that so that it doesn't erase the whole stroke.
Yeah.
Instead, it just erases like an eraser would.
Right. Yeah, you can. I just happen.
Why you would, I don't know.
Yeah, if you're doing like a precise art piece, and so
Right.
I've made this arc, but I like that curve, and then you want to precisely scrub.
Right.
So speaking of the artistic side, they've added different tips that you can use on the new Surface Pen. And so you have this case. You have 2H, H, HB, and B. And from right to left, it's in increasing amounts of friction. So a 2H is the least amount of friction, and a B is the most amount of friction.
Which correlates with actual pencil
Which correlates with actual pencils, like you used in drafting and I used in art school.
A 2H would give you a really fine line.
Yeah. And the changing mechanism, I admit, is a little kludgy. So you slide... Actually, I haven't ever done this, so this is a live demo. You use this like a pair of tweezers, and you pull it out.
That came right out.
Yeah. And so we'll set that down, and I will for sure lose it. And so let's move to a 2H, the least friction of the one offered. I like some friction. I've always preferred, and you just kind of press it in. There's a deeper commentary there. Okay, and so now we've got it on, and the difference is noticeable. It is a lot slipperier, a lot more slippery.
Let me try this.
Yeah. So you tried the HB like I was using?
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah. That difference is really noticeable.
It definitely feels much harder.
Yeah. And just slides more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I prefer because I'm mostly using it for writing, note taking, sermon writing.
So
that
that's
kind of
me pressing down basically as hard as I am going to.
And
right?
it has the same kind of pressure sensitivity stuff, where you can kind of vary the intensity. And apparently Apple's, Surface Pen does that better.
Their pencil. Well, I think it's probably just that they allow greater variation within the thickness of the line. Now, granted, in this case, you don't have it set up as a tip that would have a lot of variation based on your pressure. Something like a fountain pen or.
Yeah. Well, mostly I'm not drawing.
All right.
So let's see.
Did you go to the? Which one did you go to?
I went back to my normal one. Why is the touchscreen literally not working at all? Oh, God.
That's a fascinating problem you discovered.
So I've picked pen. You can go red. Still touchscreen. I use this device every day. But even with that, you can see it trail off.
Here, let me try the.
As I lift off.
Right. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I got
Can't drive and write at the same time. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, there you go. You have some real variation on it.
So I'd say that let's try the B here. I'll go ahead and swap it out if you want to. Okay, yeah, and that does come out very easily.
Yeah, it's just having like little forceps is a little
weird,
strange. So this is the most friction. This is a B.
Okay. And I would say that an average person is not going to. This is I like how this feels better.
Better than the HB?
The 2H. And a little bit better than the HB. It's a little bit more. It kind of holds a little bit more. It feels more like you're writing.
Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm looking for.
And so I think that this is probably. I'll go ahead and leave that in there for you. We'll put this in the B slot.
Yeah.
But what you'll see I don't know if you can pick that up.
Kind of. There, I'll try to hold very still.
The HB and your standard are the same. So the standard is an HB.
Yeah, yeah.
Which is also your standard pencil.
Right.
Your standard number 2 pencil is an HB pencil.
Right. Yes.
I'll collect these back up for you.
So let me try the B. Ooh, that does feel good.
See, it has a nice little tackiness.
And it's so different from the 2H.
Yeah.
Which may be the most remarkable part of this.
But what I think that so this kit does not come with the new Surface Pro 4 or the Surface
do
Book.
we know that, or do we know that it just didn't come with the demo models?
No, we know it doesn't come. However, Microsoft does offer this piece right here for $10.
For $10, so I guess we should talk price.
The pen
is $60.
Is
so if you buy this
$60.
pen separately, it does come with this. That's $60.
And this was previously $50.
Right. So it's just
that,
this plus this.
Right. And so what they're saying is, look, the pen is still $50, but to get the extra tips, that's another $10.
I think it's worth it. The keyboard, this keyboard with Windows Hello, is
not cheap.
No, it's $160.
Yeah.
$169 something. So I've just logged out. You guys can see. It's not super interesting, but you guys can see. Okay, so turn it on. Turn it. Okay. It's gonna give me the like. Okay. So I've put my finger on the Windows Hello.
Hello, Trey.
Hello, Trey. Sort out your life.
It already has recognized
There we go.
you. All right,
okay,
there
let's
we go.
try this again. And there, we're in, and that it usually is that fast. It's it's having.
It's nice that Microsoft has offered the keyboard that has the Hello functionality, so that the previous generation of device can have that functionality with Windows 10.
Because on the Surface Book and maybe the Surface Pro 4,
and on the Surface Pro 4,
the camera up at the top has become a Windows Hello camera with infrared, and it's real slick. Obviously that capacity is not. It's hardware based, so it's not on the Pro 3. But this does give the option for Windows Hello on the older model. Again, this keyboard especially makes my Surface feel new.
The other thing is,
it's not a slow device.
And you don't have this this device, but the Surface Dock, I think, is one of the more interesting things that Microsoft announced as far as the peripherals that go with this device. Yeah. So with the Surface Dock, all it really is it's a Surface Power or Surface Connect is what they called it, and it's a little brick.
It's just like the power.
It's just like the power cable. Connector. It's a little brick that has USB ports, Ethernet, and two
mini display ports.
Mini display ports, $200.
Which is the same price as the other one, the drop-in.
You slotted it into.
Yeah.
But this one is compatible with all form factors.
Yeah.
So this form factor will work, the Surface Book will work, and theoretically any future device that Microsoft decides to provide a connector on, they no longer are constrained by form factor.
Yeah.
So they've gotten themselves out of this hell that is docks.
Right, and they had said...
Which is old school dock. Old school docks have always had this problem. You need a specific dock for a specific device. And so for business especially, that is really helpful because your high power production people you can provide Surface Books to.
And the dock.
And the dock. And your normal people you can provide a Surface Pro to and the dock.
Yeah, and it's just one part.
Or you can just have docks.
Yeah.
And then the people's personal devices are whatever.
So Microsoft in that same week, last week, released another piece of hardware.
Oh, that's right.
And so, Jimmy, I'm going to hand you
the
hand lens. We're going to...
I got this.
It was also Halo.
It did kind of get released.
Yeah, it got released on the same day. So, inside this clamshell case, you unzip it.
It's a nice case.
This is like the tea ceremony of video game controllers. This is the Xbox One Elite controller. And I am a sucker for high-end hardware.
Right.
And so you pick it up It is noticeably heavier.
It has a nice heft to it.
Has a really nice heft to it. It's still made of plastic, which bothers me. It's covered in this grippy, really nice grippy surface on the back.
Which is very similar to the PS4 controller.
Also very similar to my Forza custom controller. Yep. Has this material on the back. And then it's got the nice soft touch kind of rubberized plastic on the front. And one of the biggest changes is these. So these are paddles that you can theoretically program to be any button on the device.
Right.
I've had issues with that. It hasn't really... So there's an Xbox One accessories app that doesn't really work, or has not worked for me.
You want to show the trigger?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. But you can make this any button you want, so that when you're going along, you don't have to take your finger off the thumbsticks and triggers to, say, throw a grenade, or activate a switch, or switch weapon, or whatever. And so it gives you a tactical advantage in a first-person shooter. This is one of those things that the people who want a custom controller, one of the things they want is the ability to not have to take their hands off the thumbstick or off the triggers. So that gives you the ability.
Right.
The other thing that most high-end first-person shooter players want is what's called hair triggers. And so you'll notice the triggers on the Xbox One are great if you're a Forza fan. So you can modulate your throttle or your brake. You don't want that in a first-person shooter. You want quick squeeze, shoot. And so there's these little green buttons here in the back, and you go click, click. And now I've drastically reduced, cut in less than half, the travel distance of the trigger. And you can hear it, like it's a sharper sound. It's a much quicker shot. And so I'm able to get off a shot faster by shortening the throw of the trigger. You can do the same thing on real guns too. It's where the idea of a hair trigger comes from, by the way. Fun fact. You can also go into the Xbox Accessories app and further fine-tune the sensitivity of any of the inputs.
And you can, I saw that on the triggers, it would let you provide brackets for how you wanted that trigger to perform.
Right. So, also, cool thing, if you don't want these, because a lot of people complain you bump the paddles by accident, they just lift off. They're made of metal, and it's very easy to put them back on. It's just lay them in, and there you go. Yeah. Everything on this controller is so easy to customize. And just well-made, well-thought through.
Show the thumbsticks.
Yeah, so the other thing is if you'll show the case, it comes with a bunch of different thumbsticks. And so I'm set up for Forza right now. And so I have one normal-sized thumbstick for my just kind of look around, but I have this taller thumbstick for more precision in my cornering. If this were a first-person shooter, I would recommend the other way around. The short, fast one for your run.
Right.
But for your aiming, you want that precision. And so you'll notice I'm just lifting these things off and sticking them back on, and they're instantly secure. They're both easy to pull off, but in normal use, you're not going to run into them falling off on accident. That part is very well designed. And so you have a tall thumbstick, a normal thumbstick. These are all made of metal with a knurled metal surface rather than a knurled plastic, or just a nicer knurled surface. Then you also have these with kind of a, shall we say, normal controller kind of just rubber here on the top. And they're short, and you can do that. And again, just lift off, snap on. So you have these 3 different thumbsticks. You also have 2 different D-pads. You have this Nintendo style that recently came out of patent or licensing or whatever, so that other people can have the T. You'll notice that no one's had the T because Nintendo held a patent on it. And then that patent expired, so that's when Xbox switched to it. And so that pries off, and you see the guts. And then you have this one.
Yeah, Sony solved that by having discrete
buttons, and Xbox solved that by having a terrible D-pad.
Which is this thing.
And so this is a more traditional Xbox. This is good if you're using the D-pad for controlling a character. It's not so good for fighting games or shooters, or something, where your D-pad is assigned up as a function, down as a function. This isn't as good for that because it kind of obscures that. But if you're using the D-pad for character movement, like in an RPG maybe, that it's really good for that, and it just gives you options.
Right. Maybe you got really good at using it on the old controller.
So the other thing is you have this switch here, 1 and 2. This is different profiles. So you can say, okay, I want setup, so I have it, although it doesn't work. yet. They'll patch it, I hope. I have one set up for Assassin's Creed because I want my Y here for my eagle vision, so if I'm sneaking around, I don't have to hit here. And then X for assassinate a dude, because I want to assassinate a dude without having to take my fingers off the triggers of the thumbsticks.
Yep.
So I can be like running and controlling and assassinating a dude. For Forza, that doesn't matter as much.
Right.
And so I have a different setup for Forza. I also have a different setup for Assassin's Creed Unity versus Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Because Syndicate changes what turns the eagle vision into pressing down the stick, and that's always a terrible control. And so I've programmed it there, although currently that doesn't work. So I'm not. If you're in it,
this thing is not cheap though.
It's also $100. Oh, it comes with. It's $150. It does come with a nice cloth encased USB cable. It'll work on a PC. I'll work on a Windows 10 PC specifically.
And it'll also pair with the Windows
the wireless dongle
adapter
that just came out. It's $150. It comes with the carrying case and the tier.
It comes with all this stuff.
Comes with all this stuff. The tea ceremony like assembly process. What I'll say is it is a nicer feeling controller. I've always liked the Xbox One controller, but I can't go back to the normal controller. It feels so much better. The plastic's so good, it feels so much more solid. The sticks, they're metal, it feels better. I really like driving.
It's very sharp.
If you're getting this for the customizability, wait. Your mileage may vary. Maybe it's worked for some people. It has not worked for me.
Right.
I cannot customize what button does what, and that drives me crazy. Because theoretically in the app, you can reprogram what every button does, and that's fantastic. Well, besides the trigger and the sticks. But the fact that, or maybe you can with the trigger too, I don't actually know. But if you're looking for a controller where you can swap out thumbsticks, where you can use the default configuration for this, which is just A, B, C, D, A, B, C, A, B, X, Y, and you're looking for just a nicer controller experience, and you don't care about money, or you're a sucker for high-end controllers, like I am.
Or if you play a lot of Xbox games, right?
Or specifically if you play a lot of competitive shooters. So having the hair triggers, being able to customize it, the customizability, if that matters to you, if these are words, and it's actually cheaper than some of the customizable high-end controllers that are out there. Some of those run like $200. This is $150. So for what it is, theoretically, it's not priced that badly. I don't know. I like it. I can't go back. If I wasn't obsessive about hardware and wasn't running a game live streaming show, I'm not entirely sure I would have bought one.
Right.
Or would recommend. I'm not sure. I'm sure I recommend buying one. Keep an eye and see if the app starts working. And that might help me recommend it.
If you can get it on, this is not going to be available in the near term, but if you can get it on a sale, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It is a great device.
Oh, it's a great device.
It just, for the average consumer, it's not.
Oh, for the average consumer, it's completely unnecessary.
Right.
For me, who's crazy, it's nuts. So if you have a use case for an Xbox Elite controller other than competitive gaming,
right?
We'd
love to hear it.
We'd love to hear it. Leave it in the comment box below. I bought it because I'm insane.
I can attest to that.
That's why I bought it, because I'm crazy. I like it. It's too expensive. It's like the Apple Watch to me. It's too expensive.
Way too
it doesn't
expensive.
quite work, but I like the parts of it that does work. If you like what you saw tonight, subscribe wherever that is. Up, down, somewhere. Subscribe, leave comments, feedback. And
it used to be up there. Actually, they may have moved it.
Tune in next week, either Thursday. It'll be Thursday. Next week we'll be covering Fallout 4, and it'll be an all Fallout episode. Because Fallout 4 is not a fast-moving game, I'm assuming. No. I don't actually know. So we're going to need some time. So tune in next week for that. Until then, good night.
Good night.
Good night.